The PlayStation 4 has been a powerhouse for gaming, hosting some of the most memorable action RPG in recent history. Action RPGs combine the strategic depth of RPGs with the excitement of real-time action, creating immersive worlds filled with intense battles, rich storytelling, and deep character customization. If you're a fan of the genre, you'll want to check out these top 10 action RPG games on PS4. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is a game that needs little introduction. Developed by CD Projekt Red, this action RPG has been praised for its stunning open world, intricate storytelling, and deep character development. Players step into the shoes of Geralt of Rivia, a professional monster hunter on a quest to find his adopted daughter, Ciri, who is on the run from the mysterious Wild Hunt. The game's expansive world is filled with engaging quests, complex characters, and morally ambiguous choices that significantly impact the game's outcome. The combat system combines swordplay, magic, and alchemy, allowing for a variety of playstyles. The attention to detail in The Witcher 3 is remarkable, from its lush landscapes to the nuanced dialogue options that shape the narrative. With its 2 expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, adding even more content, The Witcher 3 is a must-play for any action RPG fan. 2. Bloodborne. From the makers of the Dark Souls series, Bloodborne is an action RPG that is known for its challenging gameplay and gothic horror atmosphere. Set in the nightmarish city of Yharnam, players take on the role of a hunter tasked with eradicating grotesque creatures and uncovering the city's dark secrets. Bloodborne is lauded for its fast-paced, aggressive combat system that encourages players to be on the offensive. Unlike the Dark Souls series, which emphasizes a more cautious approach, Bloodborne rewards players for taking risks, such as regaining health by quickly countering after being hit. The game's interconnected world design, terrifying enemy encounters, and deep lore make it a standout title on the PS4. Horizon Zero Dawn, developed by Guerrilla Games, is an action RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by robotic creatures. Players control Aloy, a young hunter and archer who sets out to uncover the mysteries of her world's past and her own origins. The game features a lush open world filled with diverse environments, from dense forests to arid deserts, and an innovative combat system that allows players to strategically target and dismantle robotic enemies using a variety of weapons and traps. The narrative, which explores themes of technology, nature, and identity, is complemented by stunning visuals and a compelling soundtrack. The game's expansion, The Frozen Wilds, adds new areas, enemies, and story content, making Horizon Zero Dawn a complete and satisfying experience. As the final entry in the critically acclaimed Dark Souls series, Dark Souls 3 brings the franchise's signature challenging gameplay, intricate level design, and atmospheric world-building to the PS4. Set in the Kingdom of Lothric, players assume the role of an undead warrior on a quest to link the fire and prolong the Age of Fire. Dark Souls 3 is known for its punishing difficulty, requiring players to learn from their mistakes and approach each enemy encounter with strategy and precision. The game's interconnected world is filled with hidden secrets, deadly traps, and powerful bosses that test the player's skills and patience. With its deep lore, rich world-building, and refined combat mechanics, Dark Souls 3 is a fitting conclusion to the series and a must-play for fans of action RPGs.
I'll reveal your true form.
Persona 5 might seem like an unusual entry for an action RPG list, but this game combines traditional turn-based combat with real-time action elements that create a unique RPG experience. Developed by Atlus, Persona 5 follows a group of high school students who become the Phantom Thieves, a group that enters the mysterious metaverse to steal the distorted desires of corrupt adults. The game features a vibrant, stylized world that combines everyday life in Tokyo with supernatural elements. The combat system allows players to control their party members in turn-based battles, using personas, physical manifestations of their psyche, to exploit enemy weaknesses and unleash powerful attacks. The game's social simulation elements, which allow players to build relationships and develop their characters outside of combat, add depth and replayability. With its engaging story, memorable characters, and unique blend of gameplay mechanics, Persona 5 is a standout title on the PS4. Nioh, developed by Team Ninja, is an action RPG set in a fictionalized version of the Sengoku period in Japan. Players control William, a Western samurai who battles his way through hordes of yokai, supernatural creatures, and enemy soldiers to save a mysterious spirit named Saoirse. The game's combat system is fast-paced and highly customizable, allowing players to switch between different stances and weapon types to suit their playstyle. The game also features a unique key system, which requires players to manage their stamina carefully during combat. With its challenging gameplay, deep character progression, and richly detailed world, Nioh is a must-play for fans of action RPGs. Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes the long-running series into RPG territory, offering players a vast open-world set in ancient Greece. Players can choose to play as either Alexios or Cassandra, two mercenaries with a mysterious lineage who become embroiled in a conflict between Sparta and Athens. The game's expansive world is filled with dynamic quests, naval battles, and mythological creatures to defeat. The combat system allows players to specialize in different combat styles, such as stealth, ranged attacks, or melee combat, and offers a variety of skills and abilities to unlock. The game also features multiple story paths and endings, based on the player's choices throughout the game. With its rich historical setting, deep RPG mechanics, and engaging story, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a great addition to the PS4's action RPG lineup. Monster Hunter World is an action RPG that focuses on the thrill of hunting giant monsters in a living, breathing ecosystem. Developed by Capcom, the game allows players to take on the role of a hunter, tasked with tracking and hunting down various creatures in the new world. The game's combat system is deep and satisfying, with 14 different weapon types, each with its unique playstyle and mechanics. Players can hunt solo or team up with friends in online multiplayer to take down the game's massive beasts. The game's open world is filled with lush environments, dynamic weather, and a day-night cycle that affects the behavior of the monsters. With its addictive gameplay loop, extensive customization options, and continuous post-launch support, Monster Hunter World has become one of the most popular action RPGs on the PS4.
Get ready. You're done.
Final Fantasy XV is an action RPG that takes the long-running series in a new direction, offering an open-world experience filled with real-time combat, exploration, and character development. Players control Noctis, the Prince of Lucas, who sets out on a journey with his friends to reclaim his throne and save his kingdom from an invading empire. The game's combat system is fast-paced and fluid, allowing players to switch between weapons and use a variety of magic spells and abilities. The game also features a unique wait mode, which pauses the action and allows players to strategically plan their next move. With its beautiful world, engaging story, and memorable characters, Final Fantasy XV is a standout title in the PS4's action RPG library. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition brings the iconic action RPG series to the PS4 with all the content from the original Diablo 3 and the Reaper of Souls expansion. Players can choose from 7 different character classes, each with its unique abilities and playstyle, and venture into randomly generated dungeons filled with powerful enemies and legendary loot. The game's combat system is fast-paced and satisfying, with a variety of skills and abilities to unlock and customize. The game also features a robust multiplayer mode, allowing players to team up with friends for cooperative gameplay. With its addictive gameplay loop, extensive replayability, and continuous post-launch support, Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition is a must-play for fans of action RPGs on the PS4. The PlayStation 4 has been home to some of the best action RPGs in recent memory, offering players a diverse selection of games that combine intense combat, deep storytelling, and immersive worlds. Whether you're a fan of challenging gameplay, open-world exploration, or narrative-driven experiences, there's an action RPG on the PS4 for you. So grab your controller and get ready to embark on some epic adventures with these top 10 action RPG games.